Aging does not depend solely on the passage of time, but also on how several biological systems in your body gradually lose their effectiveness. This gap between your chronological age and your biological age directly determines your future risk of disease and mortality. Modern science makes it possible to analyze this trajectory with precision using indicators derived from large international longitudinal studies. These indicators do not predict a fixed destiny, but they reveal how quickly your body loses or maintains its functional resilience. What is crucial is that they reflect modifiable biological systems directly influenced by your daily habits and your metabolic environment. Among these biological indicators, 5 biomarkers appear as the most reliable for estimating longevity and actual aging. The first biomarker corresponds to your cardiorespiratory capacity measured by VO2 max, a central indicator of biological survival. It represents your body's ability to transport and use oxygen efficiently during sustained physical effort. The higher this capacity is, the more your body possesses a physiological reserve capable of resisting internal and external stressors. Large cohorts show that low VO2 max is one of the strongest predictors of all-cause mortality. This biomarker reflects the overall coordination of your cardiovascular, respiratory, muscular, and mitochondrial systems. When this coordination weakens, your body gradually loses its ability to adapt to normal variations in effort and stress. Conversely, good endurance indicates that your body remains flexible, efficient, and capable of preserving its vital functions over the long term. And above all, this biomarker is highly modifiable through regular training and structured cardiovascular progression. The second biomarker is muscular strength, particularly grip strength, simple but extremely predictive of longevity. This measurement reflects far more than the power of your hands. It represents the overall integrity of your neuromuscular system. Low strength is associated with an increased risk of frailty, falls, hospitalization, and progressive loss of autonomy. Your muscles also constitute an essential metabolic organ responsible for regulating glucose and the body's energy balance. When muscle mass decreases, your body becomes more vulnerable to inflammatory imbalances and chronic metabolic dysfunctions. This progressive loss, called sarcopenia, begins much earlier in adulthood than most people imagine. Studies show that good muscular strength improves survival regardless of body weight, age, or other determinants. Strength is therefore a direct marker of biological vitality and functional resistance to aging. Resistance training and sufficient protein intake strongly slow this decline and improve muscle tissue quality. Preserving your strength means preserving your ability to remain functional, stable, and efficient in terms of energy. The third biomarker is glucose regulation, measured notably through glycated hemoglobin HbA1c over several weeks of exposure. It reflects your ability to maintain energy stability without chronic excess circulating sugar in your body. Elevated HbA1c indicates insulin resistance, one of the central drivers of accelerated metabolic aging. Excess glucose promotes protein glycation, a process that stiffens tissues and disrupts their biological functioning. This phenomenon progressively affects blood vessels, nerves, kidneys, and even certain cognitive functions. The main danger is that this damage accumulates silently, without visible symptoms, for many years. Even slightly elevated levels already increase future cardiovascular risk and systemic metabolic complications. Good insulin sensitivity protects several organs simultaneously and slows overall biological wear. Physical activity, a diet low in ultra-processed foods, and stable sleep are the 3 most powerful levers for this biomarker. Controlling your glucose directly slows several fundamental mechanisms of cellular and vascular aging. The fourth biomarker is blood pressure, a silent but central indicator of the state of your cardiovascular system. It measures the force exerted by blood on your arteries and reflects the balance between your heart and your vascular network. Chronically elevated pressure accelerates arterial wear and progressively increases the risk of stroke. It also promotes heart failure and kidney damage by continuously overloading internal filtration systems. Hypertension is often asymptomatic, making it a particularly dangerous risk factor when it persists. It generally reflects a loss of vascular elasticity and a progressive dysregulation of circulatory control mechanisms. The main factors are chronic stress, body weight, sodium-rich diet, and lack of physical activity. Well-controlled blood pressure is associated with better survival and much slower vascular aging. This biomarker is essential because it is simple to measure and allows early detection of silent physiological deviations. Keeping it in an optimal range directly protects the heart, brain, and kidneys against cumulative damage. The fifth biomarker is kidney function, assessed through glomerular filtration rate and the possible presence of urinary albumin. The kidneys continuously filter your blood and represent a key internal regulatory system for overall biological balance. A progressive decline in their efficiency is strongly associated with increased cardiovascular risk and mortality. Even mild abnormalities often indicate systemic stress simultaneously affecting the body's small blood vessels. The kidneys are therefore a mirror of overall vascular health, and not merely an organ for waste elimination. Their dysfunction is often linked to hypertension and metabolic disorders such as chronic insulin resistance. Protecting kidney function means protecting several interdependent vital systems in your body. Good hydration, controlled blood pressure, and stable glucose levels are essential for preserving their long-term efficiency. They thus offer a direct view of your body's internal stability over the long term. When the kidneys decline, it is often a sign of systemic aging already advanced in several organs simultaneously. These 5 biomarkers never function in isolation. They form an interconnected system that reflects your overall biological trajectory. A decline in one domain often triggers cascading effects on the body's other physiological systems. This interaction explains why 2 people of the same age can age at completely different rates. The real information does not come from a single number, but from the overall coherence between all these combined indicators. Observing their evolution over time is more important than a single isolated measurement taken at one moment in your life. Progressive improvement indicates positive biological adaptation and better resilience to environmental stressors. Conversely, continuous deterioration signals an accelerated aging trajectory that can still be influenced. These biomarkers then become a true dashboard of human aging and metabolic health. They allow action before diseases appear and enable correction of biological trajectory long before clinical symptoms. Understanding these mechanisms changes your relationship with aging, as you shift from an endured process to a measurable and adjustable system. You can act on your endurance, muscular strength, glucose levels, blood pressure, and kidney function in a progressive and coherent way. Each improvement, even modest, slows the wear of your body over the long term. Longevity therefore does not depend on a single magical factor, but on a dynamic balance between several fundamental systems. Optimizing these 5 biomarkers means optimizing your body's overall stability against time and external stressors. This biological coherence determines the quality of your aging and your future level of health. And this is precisely what modern preventive medicine seeks to measure and improve with increasing precision. If you want to understand the mechanisms of health, aging, and the science of the human body without myths or illusions, consider subscribing to the channel to continue exploring these topics with a structured, nuanced approach grounded in the best available knowledge.